Okay guys, so here we're about to go through the telephone and its functions. I'm going to turn it on to show you how she loads up. I certainly hope you guys love a little bit of Paw Patrol and PJ Masks. I've got my 4-year-old daughter in the background and she's currently having a bit of fun. So block it out or listen to it, it's up to you. She does sound better than what I do. Okay, so let me fix this. Rightio. So, encryption on the phone, pretty straightforward. No different to what we've had for quite some time. If my phone gets knocked off, I always like to have a password there when it gets turned on. If the wrong pattern gets put in, then after a while it gives you the option of resetting everything. They can't use the stuff that I've got in there. Now, this is what she looks like. I've got everything installed. This is just default and the apps that are there. Screen. I noticed that the resolution is not what it would, I guess you say, normally be. I think you'll find that it's set to a lower resolution in order to save battery. But Samsung's quoted that you get a full day out of this thing, so obviously they're going to try and do the best they can. If we were to go into settings, open resolution. Let's see if it works. I didn't understand that. That's the Bixby button. Bixby's, it's pretty good for pretty much everything. We'll run through that soon. But first up, we'll go in and just have a look at the display, see if I'm right. Okay, so auto brightness, blue light filter. Blue light filter is really cool. I mean, these days a lot of people are checking their emails and everything before they go to bed. Blue light filter is going to be a great option to sort of just lower that effect it has on your eyes before you try and have a kip. You can actually put the blue light filter on, or you can turn it on as scheduled. Okay, so sunset to sunrise. That's primarily how I had mine set. So pretty cool. Now adaptive mode is what this set onto, or for the display. Each one of those has their own function. You can go through that yourself when you're ready. Screen resolution, here we are. So we've got HD, full HD. If we go all the way to the max, which is 2960 by 1440, that'll be reflected in videos, fonts, websites, gaming, the whole lot. So, hey honey, how are you? I have Twilight Sparkle beside me. You're Owlette now. Fantastic. Now, couple of things I wanted to do. Camera, pretty straightforward. In the old days, you could double tap your home key and it would open up the camera. Now, double press the power button. Oh, gee whiz, I'm not an overly attractive looking bloke. Here, camera, nice and easy. We have live focus, which allows us to get close, about 1 meter to 1.5 meters of the item, and it will constantly focus in on it. Pro gives you all the options in order to set up your apertures, your exposures, all that sort of jazz. Panorama, pretty straightforward. Do a widescreen panorama. That's a box, honey.
What's in here?
So that's got paperwork in it. Now, super slow-mo, pretty straightforward. Air emoji and a couple of the other things are new items, and they pretty much are, I'd call them Snapchat photos, Snapchat functions. That's really all they are. Now, camera can be opened that way. It can be opened through the shortcut. The other thing as well, it can be opened through the S Pen. We'll run through a couple of the S Pen features now. You'll notice that when you pull the pen out, it actually opens up this little option here. You can actually translate, you can do gaming, messaging, writing, all that sort of jazz. Create a note, tap on it to go away. You can actually hold the button in here. If I was to put that down, right there, hold it in, you'll find that it'll actually bring up the camera. Now I held that in. Now if I wanted to, I could tap once, it takes a photo. Tap twice, it goes back to the selfie mode. Okay? Now, that can be controlled from a couple of feet away. So pretty cool. The other features with the pen, if we were to pop it in, screen turns off, and for whatever reason you realise you need a pen and paper, pull the pen out. You can see
Dad,
we can write a memo, and if you listen over the top of my daughter, I'm sorry, you'll actually hear it actually writing. Pretty straightforward. Pop the pen away, it saves it straight away. That's the always on display. I've got it set up so that the home key is always there, and I've also got it set up for intelligent scan on my face, so it just scanned my face and unlocked automatically. Now, in regards to the navigation bar, down here you've got recents, you've got your home key, you've got your back button. If we were to go down, honey,
how do you do this?
that's perfect. Absolutely perfect. Now, if we were to go to the navigation bar, let's have a look at the options you've got in display. Navigation bar down here actually changes the order or the colour of the bottom. Now, you can choose multiple different colours depending on what you're looking for. See them changing down here. Different phones, different eyesight, different people all have their own options, of course. If we were to change the settings of it, whether it be left-hand or right-hand, you can actually change whether you want that to be recents, home or back, or you can reverse it as well. You can even have it so that the buttons are all hidden straight away, you know, so it's when you've got it sideways or you're playing a game or whatnot, this tab or this navigation bar will disappear so that it's out of the way. So that it's out of the way. Now, in regards to other bits and pieces, you've got the status bar. Status bar will give you the battery. It'll show you the last 3 notifications only up here. I know my previous phone showed like 20 at a time, which was crazy. Other than that, all the other bits and pieces are here as you can do. You can do your fonts, you can do your brightness, you can do all that sort of jazz. Full screen apps. Some apps will open up in their own resolution, some will go the full screen. You can force some to go the full screen. Now, when we come back to other things, go ahead back to the home key. You'll notice that the screen has just a standard background. You can change the wallpapers and everything as you want, but you can also go left to Bixby Home. Now, Bixby Home is something that will give you brief information on your apps, whether it be Twitter, whether it be Snapchat, whether it be Facebook. It'll show you a music menu so you can see what you've been listening to and what you want to listen to. Pretty funky stuff, but I'm not a fan of it. So I just show you what I'm doing there. Hold in the home. You can change your wallpapers, your themes, your widgets, or your settings. Go straight across, turn off Bixby Home, back out of it, and we're done. Now, apps. It gets quite full. If you want, you can go to sort. You can change it alphabetically.
Dad, how do you do
You can do home screen settings, and you can change what you want. Or you can go to hide apps, and you can actually go through. You can go through and you can change any apps that you want. That's fine as it is. You can leave that there, honey. Now, if you don't want these things to be there, tick them, remove them, and they will go away. Now, folder. I've made multiple folders here. Google automatically loads, Microsoft apps, all the bits and pieces, tools. Just makes it easy for me. Now, in regards to other bits and pieces on the phone, advanced features, if we go back into the settings and have a look again, here is where you can manage your S Pen. So you can have your camera, your gallery, your voice recorder, the shutter function of the camera, media, Chrome. When you use Chrome, it goes back a page or forward a page. I don't like that. PowerPoint and Snapchat, they all have different functions. PowerPoint, for instance, forward and back a slide. Voice recorder, start, record, pause, whatever. Double press apparently does nothing, or you can change it to do something else.
Yeah.
Hold the pen button down too. You can change that if you want. I had it held down to do camera. You can have it held down to open up anything you want. It's all entirely up to you. We can go back to the unlock with S Pen remote. Now this one here will unlock your pen, unlock your phone if it's nearby.
What?
Screen off memo. That's what we did originally. Nice and easy. You can use the signature color, which is yellow, or whatever color your pen comes as. I've just left it that. I think yellow and black's pretty cool. AirView. Now AirView will allow you to hover over the top of something and it brings up more information. In the old days, back on the S6s or S5s, you could do it over a text message, and the text message would zoom up on your screen, take your finger away to disappear. So great feature. Pointers on, direct pen input. All that is set up there. Now, these little features with the S Pen. When you remove the S Pen, you can tell it what you want to do. You can either create a note, you can open the air command, which is what came up on the corner here with all the options, and you can have it do nothing. The alarm. If you pick up your telephone and you walk away and your S Pen is not in it, it will sound an alarm saying your S Pen is not installed. Now, Power Saver. With Power Saver, if your S Pen is not in there, sorry honey, you're right. If your S Pen is not in your phone, it will constantly detect to see if it's been returned. Once the S Pen is returned to your phone, it stops checking. It just saves the battery. Other than that, other bits and pieces, vibration and whatnot, pretty cool. I think that's awesome. I mean, those sort of features are really cool. Such a big telephone. You've got your one-handed mode there. All it does is quite simply, you can change it up and down with your gesture, or you press this button 3 times and it shrinks everything down to the left or right depending on what you want to do. I don't like it, so it doesn't interest me. Other than that, other things here we've got that I think you should look at. You've got your multi-window, which allows you to open up more than 2 windows. You've got so you could have a window here and a window here. So you could actually have YouTube open here and you could have Word document open here. Smart Capture. Smart Capture allows you to swipe to the left or swipe to the right, or hold in your home key and your power key to take an image. Palm swipe to capture. Sorry, that's the left or the right. Direct call. If you're open on an SMS, just put the phone up to your ear and it will actually ring that person. Smart Alert. Smart Alert will keep the screen on as long as it can see that you're looking at it. If you're not looking at it, then guess what? She'll time out. Easy Mute. Simply turn the phone upside down when it's ringing and it will turn the music off, or the ringtone off. Same thing goes for music and videos. Swipe to call or send. Swipe to the left to send a message. Swipe to the right to call. You can do that on their on the contact name, or you can do it in an SMS. Send SOS messages. This is pretty cool for people that are worried about their kids or whatnot and they're giving this to their kids. Power button 3 times, or I think it might be 5 times. Let's double check. 3 times. It'll take a picture and it will also do a 5-second video recording. If I understand it correctly, it may also, and this is something I will check later, it may also give the location. I know that I've got it set up on a previous phone of mine, but I think I may have enhanced it. Other than that, Video Enhancer allows the phone to analyze whether it's Netflix or it's YouTube or it's a video, and it just enhances the color and the spectrum and everything. Other than that, other bits and pieces there you can go through yourself. Biometrics and security. So many different ways you can unlock your telephone. So you've got your intelligence scan, which does your face and your iris. You've got face recognition or iris scanner itself. Fingerprints I haven't added. All those bits and pieces are there. You can actually unlock and lock your phone, unlock and lock folders. You've got Samsung Pass, which allows you to pay with it. Not really interested in that. Find My Mobile. If you're coming from iPhone, I think it's Find My iPhone. It just allows you to see where your phone was last if you lock it. And you can also unlock your telephone if you forgot your code or you can't unlock it. You can do it via the website. Other than that, other bits and pieces. Secure folder. It's a folder where you can hide your naughty stuff or your valuable stuff, so that if your phone ever gets nicked or if your phone gets hacked, it's safe. Other than that, look, the other things that are in here, all very, very cool. There's not much else I think we'd want to really cover. I had someone ask me to do something about gaming, so what I'll do is I'll bring up Fortnite shortly for those people that want to see it. I might do Guns of Boom, I might do a little bit of Asphalt, just to show people what the screen resolution's like. But other than that, all very, very cool. In regards to the screens here, as I was saying, if you want to do themes, hold the button in, select themes, go into Samsung. There's a ton of different things you can select. Some are free, some have a charge. Just zoom through, find what you want. There's some pretty cool stuff in here. I mean, I've got a ton of bits and pieces in my other phone, and all you really do, let's say for instance this one here, metallic liquid. If I want to apply that, download it, done. It's now just finalising the download, checking it. I can apply it. Changes the always on display. Closes any apps that are currently open. I will let you know that. Now, the background's changed. We've got the icons changed. Oh, to bring up the menu, pull down. To remove it, do it again. You can go up, doesn't matter. Let's turn it off. Changes the image there as well. Okay. Pretty straightforward, guys. Thanks a lot for having a bit of a listen. If you want to see some more information on this, then subscribe. I'm going to have a couple more videos coming up, as I said. I haven't got the most attractive face, haven't got the most attractive voice, but look, more than happy to put anything in a video if you ask me. Rightio, guys, thanks a lot for your time, and if you get a Chuck Norris joke, throw it in the bottom of the comments. If you got something to say, throw it in the comments, and if you think someone might like this video, share it and get them to subscribe as well. Rightio, guys, take care, and I'll see you when I'm looking at you.
She makes amazing.